For me, some of the happiest times were the tours with Billy Eckstine. He was the judge, and they would bring people up on trial, and they were tried for being seen with an ugly chick at 2 o'clock in the morning. That was mainly, ugly ladies were called bats. So if you were proven guilty, you had to pay a bat tax. Now, the way the whole court scene went was Billy Eckstine would go in the back of the bus and sit right in the middle, and I think somehow, I don't know if memory serves me correctly, there was a basketball that used to roll down the aisle, and that would be signify that court's in session. So we'd go to the back of the bus, and I remember sometimes Henry Coker was an attorney. He would be defending Frank Foster, and Billy Eckstine would be the judge. That was some of the funniest times. I can't even begin to tell you.
And then at other times when B wasn't on the bus, Thad Jones could sit up at night and recite Paul Laurence Dunbar for hours.
He could also read the New York Times like Paul Laurence Dunbar.
Yeah, he could use that dialect and recite all of his poems word for word for hours. Thad Jones could do that.
Huh.
That was a hell of a bus, because at
It
this
was a hell
same
of a
time,
band, you know.
Eddie Jones was studying
He was studying mathematics
calculus.
and everything. And studying French when first time we went to Paris. He found out we were going to Paris. He started studying French, and by the time we got to France, he was arguing politics with the French people. And he graduated from Howard University without any books, without an overcoat. You see him in the middle of winter walking across the campus with a sweater on, a football sweater. He'd have to wait till other people got through studying before he could get the books to study. And he graduated with honors.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And,
We had a lot of
Billy Mitchell was studying hypnotism.
Yeah,
it's
everybody
used
was
in
into
medicine.
something, you know.
Everybody had their head in some kind
What
of.
was Frank Wess's thing? What was he doing?
I was in the music.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be sitting like writing
writing and trying to play that flute.
What was Benny Powell doing?
He was doing everything.
Everything.
That's my pastor.
I heard that every town that the bus pulled into, there'd be a young lady waiting in the car out in front of the hotel.
Well, I don't know if it wasn't him. It was Joe Newman.
Oh no, Joe Newman.
He was notorious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, Joe Newman was unbelievable.
I told him for his birthday present one time I was going to buy him a whole Girl Scout troop. Just open the door and close the door. Oh, Joe Newman was.
Yeah, Joe Newman was unbelievable.
When we were playing Chicago, that's where Joe lived. His mother would always cook dinner for Joe's special friends in the band. You know, even Frank Wess, myself, maybe Frank Foster, Eddie Jones. I can't remember exactly.
And they'd bring dinner to the theater.
But when we'd go to his house, Joe's mother would wait until it was just the right moment. She said, "Oh, Joe, you received these awards from Playboy magazine," and I don't know, she would do something that was pick that moment. Almost everybody at the table had received one of these, but a special thing for him. "Oh, Joe, this came for you, and this other award came for you," and she would just act like, you know, he was the biggest celebrity. She was his biggest fan.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But you had to meet, you know, once you meet a man's mother, then you understand everything. All them things that you don't understand about him, they all come clear.